Hey guys! So this lesson is about aquaculture, which is actually a really large growing area of food production, which is pretty cool. So the first part of the lesson, you're just going to go do some trivia, true or false, on the PowerPoint. So just present the PowerPoint so that you can play the true or false game, because the answers are kind of embedded as animations. Or you don't have to play the game if you don't want to, but I like the game, so, whichever. So then you're going to learn a little bit about aquaculture, and then you're going to look up a type of aquaculture that interests you and do a community evaluation. So you're going to come at it from a perspective of, if you were living in a coastal community and someone came to your community and was like, I'm going to open up this type of aquaculture. So let's say, you're a stakeholder in that community, you're a member, and you're trying to evaluate it, like whether or not you'd want it. So basically you're going to kind of write an evaluation of whether or not it's okay. So for my example, I did aquaponics just to say like how you can approach this. So aquaponics is like basically fish in an enclosed, like it's fish that's grown inland, and then the nutrients from the fish are used to grow plants. So then I evaluate that method of aquaculture. And so at the end of your evaluation, you're going to come to a consensus, like I'd like this in my community, I do not want this in my community, like with some improvements, this would be okay in my community. So, something like aquaponics is probably, it's pretty low impact. If you chose to evaluate salmon farming, like, you're going to be talking about kind of different things. So I just want you to, really research something that interests you. So just putting in the Nova Scotia context, there's lots of aquaculture in Nova Scotia, so you could look up some projects that are in Nova Scotia currently and evaluate them, if that's the way you want to go about it. You could also, if you don't have to be in Nova Scotia, if you're really interested in shrimp farming in Indonesia, you could pretend you're a community member of Indonesia. Or you might be, I'm not sure, but let's say like you want to evaluate that too, go for it. And then you'll read each other's evaluations, just because that'll help you with like the next stage of the course, and then I'll offer feedback in the next lesson. So thanks.